Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon football review for round 23 of the 2021 NRL season. As you guys can probably tell by the look of me, I am not well. I am actually really sick at the moment. The fact that I'm even doing the review tonight is actually a surprise. I've been really crook all day. I've had bad head spins. I've had high temperatures. My voice is still a bit all over the shop. I'm not well. I'm not even working tomorrow. That's how bad I am at the moment. But I thought, you know, I watched both games of football today, and I just feel I need to do a review, even though I probably should stay in bed and shouldn't get up. 1 minute I'm hot, 1 minute I'm cold. I should really be in bed, but I want to do this review for you guys because I know you guys want to watch the Sunday football review. So I hope you guys enjoy it, but just be prepared to be a little bit different. This review it'll be a little bit shorter than the normal ones, but you know, no matter what the show goes on, you just gotta get over. You just gotta get through it. But we saw two games of football today. We saw the Roosters beat the Dragons 40 points to 22, and we saw the Broncos beat the Warriors 24 points to 22. The Warriors' season is now well and truly over. The Broncos, well, they're now above the Cowboys on the ladder. As for the Dragons, well, their season's now over as well, and the Roosters now they're back into the top four. But let's get into the Sunday football review, and we'll go for the first game, which was the Dragons and the Roosters. It was a James Tedesco masterclass. We'll go through the try scorers. First try there, in the 11th minute, it went to Egan Butcher. He scored the first try of the game. 15th minute, Dale Copley in the corner. He sort of just limped over the line. Dale Copley had a bit of a leg injury, and he ended up scoring, which was good for him. And then 33rd minute, Tilly 2-0 went out to the left centre. He scored. The Roosters were losing players. I think Adam Kieran went off for a HIA. He didn't come back. Roosters were I think it was 16-0 at one stage. And then right before half time, Matt Duffy had the ball ripped out of him by Tedesco, and Josh McGuire scored before half time. Half time, I think it was 16-6 in favour of the Roosters, and or something like that, 14-6, 16-6, one of the two. And the Dragons were coming back. They had a pretty good back end in that first half. They did well to get back in the game. And then in the second half there, the Dragons, they showed some really good courage here, the Dragons. A try in the 48th minute to Michaeli Ravalawa. Nice flick there from Zach Lomax. Very good to see. And then Matthew Feagai with one of the tries of the year. It was a great try that he scored. Dragons are in front here at this stage. Unbelievable. 16-14, and the Roosters led 14-0, and the Dragons to come back and have the lead was an incredible effort from them. And then the Roosters, they just started to click again after that. In the 55th minute, Daniel Tupou crashed over in the corner. Pretty soft try there from the Dragons, but Tupou did well to score it. And then there was another try to Tupou in the 60th minute. And then Sam Walker just stepped his way through, got through and scored. And then Hutchinson ended up reaching out and scoring. Jaden Sullivan scored a try late in the game. And then Daniel Tupou scored late in the corner. Full time, Roosters beat the Dragons 40 points to 22. I thought it was a very entertaining game for a while there. It was a great game of football with about 20 to go, but then the Dragons sort of just fell off, and they just weren't able to go the full 80 minutes with the Roosters. But the Roosters, they kept losing players. Adam Kieran went off. Copley was injured, but he kept playing. They had Nat Butcher go off, and Egan Butcher came on, and they had players going out everywhere. Jerry Hargraves got in a very awkward position where I think his leg and back went back in an awkward way, and he was screaming in agony, but then he got back up and kept playing on. I was like, you tough bastard. He has to be made out of steel, that Jared Hargraves. But the Roosters, they now go in the fourth spot on the ladder. The Dragons are gone for the year. Next weekend, the Dragons will take on the Cowboys in what will probably be an entertaining game. Me versus my dad, so that should be fun. And the Roosters play the Bunnies on Friday night. But my top three players on ground for the Dragons versus Roosters game this afternoon. Number 3, I'm going to go with Isaac Liu. I thought he had a really good game, Isaac Liu. Number 2, I'm going to go with Daniel Tupou, who scored a hat-trick. Number one, my man of the match, I'm going to give it to James Tedesco. I thought he was absolutely outstanding tonight. He had 316 metres, 4 try assists. It was probably the best performance that he's had in a very long time, Tedesco. And you could argue it was the best game of his career tonight. Tedesco was outstanding. He's my man of the match, and the Roosters win over the Dragons, 40 points to 22. And the final game, up there at Suncorp Stadium this afternoon, the Broncos beating the Warriors 24 points to 22. You know, the Broncos now are in 14th. My beloved Cowboys are in 15th spot. So the Cowboys, probably the worst year in a very long time. The Broncos, they did well to win this game. You know, that they were leading the majority of the game, but, you know, I thought the Broncos showed some really good courage there in their last 10 minutes. But good on them. The Warriors season's now over. They can't make the finals, so disappointing for the Warriors. But I've got to say, the amount of bad comments and hatred comments towards Reece Walsh is an absolute disgrace. You know, he's only an 18-year-old kid. You know, for all the people out there to just, you know, abuse him and say, oh, you cost your team the game and all this, it's just an absolute joke. You know, it's an 18-year-old kid. He's probably going to be the rookie of the season, and you know, for everyone to go out there and bash him like that is a joke. And, you know, we always talk about how players' mental health is so important, yet you have half of the media just bashing him. It's not good enough. He's an 18-year-old kid, I think. You know, I'm 4 years older than Reece Walsh. You know, it's a complete joke, honestly. But everyone needs to stop bagging Reece Walsh. He's a young kid. He'll learn from his mistakes. So, you know, everyone stop bashing him. You know, it's a fucking joke. But um, the first try of this game went in the 21st minute to Xavier Coates. Nice try from Xavier Coates in the corner. And then Xavier Coates scoring once again. He had his second try. Broncos had a good start there at 12 points to 0. And then Marcelo Montoya scored a pretty soft try for the Warriors. Broncos 12 points to 4. Half time, Broncos 12-4. It felt like this game in the first half went on for a very long time. A lot of stoppages, a lot of slow play. It wasn't the best first half, in my opinion. And then in the second half, Peter Hiku, I thought he had a great game. Peter Hiku, he did some really good stuff. He scored a try for the Warriors in the 42nd minute. Broncos 12-8. Still, the Warriors are in the game. There's no doubt about that. And then 48th minute, Josh Curran with a bit of a hip and spin sort of thing. He ends up scoring for the Warriors. Warriors lead 14-12 at this stage. It's literally game on. And then the Broncos hit back through Albert Kelly. This was a great try. I think it was a chip and chase from, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Milford, the chip over the top. Tessie New kicked it. And then Albert Kelly just ended up scoring the try. It was an old-fashioned chip and chase. It reminded me of Jonathan Thurston and Matt Bowen back in the day, back in, you know, the glory days. The old chip over the top. It's good to see it in the game still. So, very nice try there for Albert Kelly. Broncos take the lead back at 18-14. And then in the 62nd minute, Dallin Martinez-Lesniak scores for the Warriors. Scores leveled up here at 18 apiece. And then with 9 minutes to go, Milford puts up a bomb. It's tapped back. Milford ends up scoring the try. With about 8 minutes to go, Broncos 24 points to 22. And then 77th minute, Ewan Aiken scores a try, which I still don't know how the fuck it was awarded a try. Clearly, the ball was grounded in goals by Xavier Coates, but I don't know where the bunker comes up with a try for Ewan Aiken there. That was a disgrace. But, you know, Reece Walsh misses the kick, which is, you know, it is what it is. But full time, the Broncos beat the Warriors 24 points to 22. The Broncos have ended the Warriors' season. Some of the great players from the Broncos, you know, I thought Tessie New was great. I thought Herbie Farmworth looked dangerous. I thought Milford was very good. I thought Albert Kelly had a pretty poor first half. He had a better second half. I thought Payne Haas was outstanding as always. I thought Flegler was decent. I thought Reece Kennedy was good off the bench for the Broncos. As for the Warriors, thought Reece Walsh tried very hard for the Warriors. Hiku was outstanding for mine. The halves of the Warriors were a bit disappointing. Fanil Blake was great. Aiken and Curran were fairly solid. I thought Qatar was good off the bench, but the Broncos, very, very gutsy win for them. And they've ended the Warriors season. Um, Sorry guys, but my top three players on ground for this game this afternoon. Number three, I'm going to go with Tessie New. Number two, I'm going to go with Payne Haas. And number one, my man of the match, I'm going to go with Albert Kelly. I thought not Albert Kelly, Anthony Milford. Sorry, I thought Anthony Milford had his best game in a very long time, and I believe he deserves to be man of the match. But guys, that's it for this Sunday afternoon football review. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Guys, I'm going back to bed. I'm fucking sick as a dog. I should not be doing anything. I feel fucked. I look fucked. I know I look terrible. But guys, have a fantastic Sunday night. Have a great Monday. All I'll be doing is laying in bed. But until then, guys, take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next one.